Hello Libras, this is your reading. Thank you for watching. First and foremost, this is a disclaimer: if you cannot hear me, try another device, headphones, or adjusting your volume, because once it is recorded and uploading, I can't do anything about you not being able to hear me. Also, I'm outside and there is background noise, so I apologize in advance for that. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Libras. If you don't know how to check that, there's a link below showing you how to do so, as well as my personal information, how to book a personal reading, how to connect with me on social media, and everything else. Let's get into your reading and see what the messages are. Time is fluid, so this could resonate with your past, present, future, or a mixture of all three. This could be for the ending of December into the new year, the next 2 or 3 weeks of your life, or again, like I said, past, present, and future mixed all together. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and again, check all 5 signs for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the most resonance or the most information. Let's go ahead and get into it. I did see the Hermit card while I was shuffling, and that was an energy that I picked up in the Virgo reading. So if you're a cusp, you may want to watch that reading also. Reading messages for Libras. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So this does look kind of similar to the Virgo reading. Anything else for Libras? All right. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This did come out in the Virgo reading also. So there is a need to pay attention to detail, ask questions, take a look at everything that's going on around you, to communication, to any documents that you may have to sign. Ultimately, it is about being in a learning state, soaking in new information, in the mental space with your communication. So yes, ask questions that come to your mind, and there you go, Justice, Libra energy. So if there's something that you're unclear about, or if it seems like there's some unbalance or something that a decision that was made that doesn't seem fair, it's okay to ask questions to gain clarity. I have the 5 of Wands, the Page of Cups, the 5 of Swords, Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles. With the 5 of Wands, I feel like this could be an internal battle. This could be conflict and bickering going on around you, or some type of jealousy or competition. It could be involving love, or an offer of love, or a gesture of love. There could be competition about or for something that you love. It could be a position. It could be, there's something, I don't know, there's something that's causing a lot of conflict that needs to be neglected. Ultimately, like, there's a need to walk away from it, and it's like you need to decide what you want decide what you love more. How can I word this? It's like you're in it because you love it, whatever it is. There is some love here, but it's like there's conflict. There could be arguing, there could be jealousy, there could be fights. It could be leading to destruction, and there's a need for you to really take a look at what you're investing in. And also, this is an energy of learning how to love, learning about the things that you love. You could be learning also what you don't love in this situation. Like, this could be taking all the fun out of whatever it is that you're doing with the 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords here. So I feel like there's a need to kind of withdraw and just to walk away, because something's not really working out as best as it could be. You could be dealing with very stubborn individuals. It's just not allowing you to thrive here. So there's a realization that needs to be had here. This could be a second chance or an opportunity to learn from your mistakes, an awakening of some sort, an eye-opening situation of where you need to invest your time, your energy, your effort, and your money even. The Queen of Pentacles is here at the end of the reading. That's Capricorn energy. Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I believe this is Gemini. Could also be Aquarius or Libra. Pluto energy, which rules Scorpio and Capricorn. So there's a need to really get clear about if you're taking care of yourself properly, you're taking care of your home, your body, your well-being, if you're nurturing yourself and your family correctly, there's going to be a second opportunity to do so better. This could be the result of not taking care of yourself. This could be an apology of some sort also for some type of fights that took place. Maybe somebody is recognizing or having an awakening about the need to apologize to you. Maybe there is some clarity, some decision, some fair decision that is coming your way in the form of an apology. The Queen of Pentacles here it does look like there's some type of contentment, some peace of mind, even though it's not a mental card. It gives me the energy of just serenity and having a peace, like a state of peace. So I feel like whatever this awakening is, whatever comes from this judgment moment, it's going to bring you a lot of peace. It's going to allow you to focus on your energy in a more mature or an elevated way, because we go from the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups. You could also be gaining the help of from your mother or from a mother figure. Let's clarify, shall we? Because I feel like there's some dots that aren't quite connecting. Show me the Five of Wands. Thank you. Page of Cups, please. Sorry, I'm at Starbucks. Five of Swords, thank you. Judgment. And the Queen of Pentacles. Perfect. Thank you. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, do you feel like you are trying to figure out where you want to go next? You could be merging. There could be a merging of partnerships that needs to take place. This could be people fighting over you, or fighting for the opportunity to work with you, or to dwell in your company, or you could be involved in some type of competition. And sometimes the way you need to stand out is to just, okay, let's try to get through this. So the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like you are at a crossroads, or trying to figure out where you want to go next, where to put your desire, or how to move forward towards the things that you're passionate about, the things that you desire, the things that you love. And there could be a lot of conflict going on around you. The Two of Swords is here, so I do feel like there's going to be a point where you could be pretending like you don't even see all of this chaos, or you could be kind of just turning a blind eye to it, like really just ignoring it so much that you even forget that it's going on. And I think there is a need to acknowledge it and to make a decision about whether or not you want to continue to involve yourself in this or not. The Nine of Swords is here clarifying the Page of Cups. Nine of Swords is anxiety, stress, insomnia, of the mental space. So I feel like once you acknowledge this and you realize that it's like you're trying to offer love maybe to the situation, it's like nobody is seeing that may begin to give you some anxiety or stress you out or make you lose hope, so to speak. So like I said, there's going to be a decision about whether you want to stay in this environment or whether you want to move the hell on, because the Five of Swords is here, and it is like getting to a point where you're like, I can't deal with this. This is leading to destruction. This is going to nowhere. There's arguments, there's conflicts, there's misunderstandings. The Seven of Swords is here. There could be some deception, there could be some lies, there could be some deceit. And I think the sooner you acknowledge it and recognize it, the sooner you can withdraw from it and move on. And because this could be about scattered energy, like doing too many things at one time, leaving projects unfinished because your mental space is scattered on too many different things at one time. So you're leaving things undone or incomplete. So the sooner you eliminate this from your to-do list or from your plate, the better, because it's bringing a lot of stress and anxiety and chaos and conflicts anyway. So there's a need to eliminate this, whatever this is. It could be your work environment, it could be your home environment, it could be friends, it could be family members who you're around, whatever this is. There's going to be a moment where you're like, you know what, I can't deal with this, I need to, move on. The Five of Wands is here again. You're going to come to a moment where you acknowledge this Five of Wands, and the Seven of Cups is here. So there's going to be some options that you have. There's going to be some choices that you have to make. This is wishful thinking. There is a need to be mindful of not making a decision based on wishful thinking, like, oh, I've dealt with this for so long, I can just, deal with it a different way. There's a need to really get clear about how this is hindering your growth, and really, like, if you just learn to adjust in this situation, you're going to hinder yourself. It's not going to bring any goodness. It's just going to, you'll just get more complacent and more comfortable in this situation. It's not really going to go anywhere. So the Seven of Cups here, I think is a reminder for you to acknowledge what it is, not what you want it to be, and really be clear about that and make a decision for your future. The Seven of Wands is here, and the Queen of Pentacles, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. And I think this is that energy of needing to take care of yourself, needing to take care of your well-being, your body. Sorry. Okay, so this, I think, is ultimately you getting to the point where you take care of yourself, put yourself and your family and your responsibilities first and foremost. Your home, you're loyal to yourself. That's what this is. And I think that's when you thrive and you really realize, like, damn, like, you're stuck in this page energy. It's like this situation is keeping you stuck. It's like dumbing you down, and like, you're really a queen. This is really what you're supposed to be. And as soon as you get away from this situation, you can realize, wow, this is what I should have been focusing on the whole time. And you'll be defending your well-being, your self-security, your home, your body, your family. This is also an energy that is resilient, standing up for yourself, protecting what's yours. I think once you get in this place where you can have this solitude and this self-security, you will defend it. And it's like you'll have this moment where you realize, like, damn, this was all an illusion. Like, both of these represent illusions and distractions, and this is something that was probably a karmic cycle that was just going on and on and on. Because I think the Judgment card represents a second opportunity or second chance to review the past. So this is something that has been going on. And the Five of Swords, the way she's looking over her shoulder and looking at these other cards, it's like this is something that has been going on. And then you have this acknowledging moment, this awakening moment where you realize this was all bullshit, and then you just can withdraw. You can stop investing in this and move on. Focus your energy on yourself, on your home, on your responsibilities, on your bills, on your kids, your family, whatever. Let's get your advice. Advice for Libras. Hermit, yes. Any other advice? All right, Tower at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like some inspiration is going to come with the Ace of Wands here. You may discover new things that you're passionate about. You may discover that what you were once driven and drawn to, you're not anymore. This is Aries, Sag, Leo energy, fire energy. Again, Libra energy. I don't know that I mentioned that before. So we have a couple twos here also. Twos are about decisions, also like a crossroads. And Libra, the Justice card, is about decision making too, like a final decision. So I do feel like there's going to be some new inspiration, new passions that come to you in this journey. You'll be realizing that, like I said, like what you used to be or what you once were driven towards or by, it changes, There's a need to really go within, to seek higher learning from your higher self, to meditate. There's also isolation that is necessary. So if you can't quite put your finger on what this situation or what this environment is causing this for you, definitely withdraw from everything and everyone until you can kind of narrow it down. Or even if you're just trying to figure out how to get to something new, how to get to this new inspiration. Maybe you're a writer or an artist of some sort. and you're seeking new inspiration or drive or motivation, isolation is the way. There is a need to just isolate yourself, because I feel like there's a lot of drama, chaos, and distractions, like I said, going on. There's a need to move on from those things. This also represents transition, being in transition. I feel like you are transitioning into a new friendship circle or new environment that involves more harmonious. Like I said, this is a merging of partnerships that are more harmonious and involve more love. The Ace of Coins at the bottom of that, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Coins. So it's gonna bring in a lot more opportunities. It's probably new business relationships, new romantic relationships, new friendships, just new relationships in general. You could be holding on to these relationships or still trying to make it work, or like I said, acting like you don't really see what's going on. The Tower moment will come where everything is sworn down and you're forced to see it. So keep in mind that if you don't actively do this on your own and move on from it, the Tower moment will come and you won't have a choice. We have the Six of Swords, Five of Swords, and Six of Swords. So the Five of Swords is recognizing that you need to move on. Six of Swords is actually moving on. So this represents being in transition, like I said, into new friendship circles, to supportive friendship circles. Also celebrating life, celebrating people, celebrating love, and just celebrating accomplishments. I think being around people who are actually happy for you and not jealous of you or threatened by you. I think you're going to transition into, this is like you've been at a frequency that you no longer vibrate on, and it's like the Tower moment is coming to snatch you up out of that shit and place you on the right wavelength that you're supposed to be at. And at first you're probably going to be pissy about it, but when you realize what's happening, you're going to be like, oh, this is where I belong the whole time, and you're going to defend that and be very proud of it and protective of it. That's what this feels like. So you may be in isolation for some time until you actually get it, until it makes sense to you, until you realize what's going on, until you go with the flow and not resist it. This is kind of similar to Virgo's reading, so please watch that one if you're a cusp. But this makes a lot of sense to me. Hopefully it makes sense to you. So please watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. If you want to book a personal reading, the information's below. If you want to connect with me on social media, that information is below. And thank you for watching. I do accept donations as well. Is there anything else I'm forgetting to mention? I don't believe so. I just feel like this is just a transition of your environment. It could be your work environment, your friendship circle, where you move. Something about where you are doesn't resonate with where you need to be, and you're either going to go with the flow, or Spirit is going to have to come and shake some things up so that you get placed into the right situation. So best of luck to you during your transition, and Happy New Year. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.